This video is brought to you by Think Global, your source for insightful and impactful content. I don't think people understand the true scale of the wildfire crisis in California. The air is thick with smoke, a suffocating blanket that chokes the landscape and blurs the horizon. It's a scene that has become all too familiar in recent years, a grim reminder of the destructive power of nature when it is out of balance. Wildfires have become a seasonal occurrence, with each year bringing more intense and widespread blazes. Ash falls like snow, blanketing cars and homes in a layer of gray. This ash is not just a nuisance, it is a symbol of loss, a tangible reminder of the forests and homes that have been consumed by the flames. Each flake of ash tells a story of destruction, of lives upended and dreams turned to dust. In 2020 alone, California saw over 4 million acres burned, a record-breaking year that highlighted the growing severity of these fires. The acrid smell of burning wood hangs heavy, a constant reminder of the inferno raging across the hills. This smell permeates everything, seeping into clothes, homes, and memories. It is a scent that many Californians have come to dread, knowing that it heralds the arrival of yet another wildfire season. Historically, the wildfire season used to be confined to the late summer and early fall, but now it stretches almost year-round. This is the reality for millions of Californians year after year, as wildfires become an increasingly common threat. Families are forced to evacuate, leaving behind their homes and possessions, unsure if they will have anything to return to. The stress and uncertainty take a toll on mental health, as communities band together to support one another in the face of relentless adversity. In 2018, the Camp Fire alone displaced over 50,000 people, illustrating the massive human impact of these disasters. The recent Los Angeles wildfires are just the latest chapter in this tragic story. These fires do not discriminate, affecting both urban and rural areas, rich and poor alike. The flames do not care about boundaries or borders. They consume everything in their path, leaving a trail of devastation that can take years to recover from. Los Angeles, with its sprawling urban landscape, has seen fires encroach dangerously close to residential areas, threatening lives and property. Homes have been lost, lives disrupted, and communities left reeling from the devastation. The aftermath of a wildfire is a scene of heartbreak and resilience, as residents sift through the ruins, searching for anything that can be salvaged. It is a time of mourning but also of rebuilding, as people come together to restore what has been lost. The economic cost is staggering, with the 2018 wildfire season alone causing over $24 billion in damages. The intensity and frequency of these fires seem to be increasing, leaving many to wonder, what is fueling this fiery inferno, and what can be done to stop it? Scientists and firefighters are working tirelessly to understand the causes and find solutions, but the answers are complex and multifaceted. Climate change, human activity, and natural cycles all play a role, and addressing the problem will require a concerted effort from all sectors of society. The question remains, can we rise to the challenge and protect our communities from the ever-growing threat of wildfires? Historical data shows a clear trend. The fire season is getting longer, and the fires are getting more intense, a stark warning of the challenges that lie ahead. Wildfires are a natural part of California's ecosystem, but in recent decades, their behavior has become extreme. Several factors contribute to this dangerous trend. Climate change, with its rising temperatures and prolonged droughts, creates the perfect tinderbox. Natural causes like lightning can ignite dry vegetation, leading to wildfires. Human activity, often unintentionally, provides the spark. Downed power lines, discarded cigarettes, and even the heat from a car's exhaust can ignite dry brush, quickly escalating into an uncontrollable blaze. Campfires left unattended and acts of arson also play significant roles in starting wildfires. Historical data shows a worrying trend. Wildfires are becoming more frequent and intense. The combination of these factors has turned California's wildlands into a powder keg, ready to explode at the slightest touch. The impact of wildfires extends far beyond the immediate flames. The loss of life is tragic, with firefighters and residents alike facing unimaginable danger. Brave firefighters risk their lives to contain the inferno, while residents are forced to flee their homes, often with little more than the clothes on their backs. Homes and businesses are reduced to ashes, leaving families displaced and livelihoods destroyed. The emotional toll on those who lose everything is immeasurable. As they face the daunting task of rebuilding their lives from scratch, the environmental consequences are equally severe. Vast areas of forest are scorched, leading to a loss of biodiversity and disruption of ecosystems. Wildlife habitats are decimated, air quality plummets, and the charred landscape is vulnerable to mudslides and erosion. Animals are forced to flee, often unable to find new habitats, leading to a decline in wildlife populations. The economic toll is immense, with billions of dollars spent on firefighting efforts, property damage, and recovery. Communities face long-term financial strain as they work to rebuild infrastructure and support affected residents. The recent wildfires have left their mark across Southern California. The devastation is widespread, affecting both urban and rural areas alike. From the coastal regions to the inland valleys, the inferno has spared no one. The sheer scale of the destruction is hard to comprehend, with thousands of acres burned and countless homes lost. The impact on the environment and the local communities is profound, leaving a lasting scar on the landscape. The iconic Malibu coastline, home to celebrities and sprawling estates, has once again witnessed the destructive power of fire. This area, known for its stunning beauty and luxurious homes, now bears the marks of a fierce battle against nature. The charred remains of once grand mansions stand as a testament to the fire's relentless advance. The community is left to pick up the pieces and rebuild, facing the daunting task of restoring what was lost. Homes overlooking the Pacific Ocean have been reduced to rubble, and the hillsides are scarred with blackened vegetation. The once lush and green landscapes are now a stark contrast of black and gray. The wildlife that once thrived here has been displaced, and the ecosystem will take years to recover. The residents who have lost their homes are not just facing a physical loss but an emotional one as well, as they come to terms with the devastation. Inland, communities in the San Fernando Valley and the Inland Empire have also faced the brunt of the flames. These areas, often considered safe from such disasters, have been caught off guard by the intensity and speed of the wildfires. The local infrastructure has been heavily impacted, with roads and utilities damaged or destroyed. The residents are now grappling with the reality of rebuilding their lives from the ground up, amidst the ashes of their former homes. Homes in foothill communities, built on the edge of wildland areas, are particularly vulnerable. These areas, where urban development meets natural landscapes, are at a higher risk of wildfires. The residents here live with a constant threat of fire, knowing that their homes could be next. The recent fires have only heightened this sense of vulnerability, as they watch their neighbors' homes go up in flames and wonder if they will be next. As the fire season lengthens and intensifies, no corner of Southern California is immune to the threat. Climate change has played a significant role in exacerbating these conditions, leading to hotter, drier weather that fuels the fires. The local authorities and communities are working tirelessly to combat the fires and mitigate the damage, but the scale of the challenge is immense. The resilience and determination of the people of Southern California are being tested like never before, as they face an uncertain future in the face of these relentless wildfires. Mapping the inferno involves a combination of advanced technologies and on-the-ground reports. Satellite imagery provides a broad view of the wildfire's spread, capturing the extent of the damage from space. These images help in understanding the fire's trajectory and identifying the most affected areas. Drones play a crucial role as well, offering real-time footage of the fire's progression. Equipped with thermal cameras, drones can detect hotspots and monitor the intensity of the flames, providing invaluable data to firefighting teams. Ground reports from firefighters and local authorities are essential in painting a complete picture of the wildfire's impact. These reports include first-hand accounts of the fire's behavior, the condition of the terrain, and the effectiveness of firefighting efforts. By combining satellite imagery, drone footage, and ground reports, authorities can create detailed maps that guide their response strategies. This comprehensive approach ensures that resources are deployed effectively, and the most vulnerable areas receive the attention they need. In coordination centers, emergency response teams analyze this data to make informed decisions. Maps and charts of the wildfire spread are constantly updated, providing a dynamic view of the situation. This information is crucial for planning evacuations, deploying firefighting units, and allocating resources. The ability to track the fire in real time allows for a more agile and effective response, ultimately saving lives and minimizing damage. The government is taking comprehensive steps to address the growing wildfire crisis. Increased funding for firefighting resources, including new aircraft and equipment, is crucial. Federal grants are being allocated to enhance state and local firefighting capabilities. Controlled burns, a controversial but effective strategy, are being implemented to reduce fuel loads in vulnerable areas. State officials are actively overseeing these operations to ensure safety and effectiveness. Building codes are being updated to require fire-resistant materials in new construction, particularly in fire-prone areas. Local governments are conducting inspections to enforce these new regulations. Public awareness campaigns aim to educate residents about fire safety and responsible behavior during high-risk periods. Community fire drills and educational programs in schools are also being conducted to enhance preparedness. Federal, state, and local governments are collaborating closely to develop and implement comprehensive wildfire management plans, ensuring a unified and effective response to the wildfire threat. Section 6. A continental crisis. Wildfires across the U.S. and Canada. California is not alone in its struggle against wildfires. Across the western United States and Canada, communities are facing similar challenges. From the forests of Oregon and Washington to the Canadian Rockies, wildfires are becoming larger, more frequent, and more destructive. The factors driving this continental crisis are complex and interconnected, including climate change, forest management practices, and human encroachment into wildland areas. International collaboration and knowledge sharing are essential to developing effective solutions. In Colorado, wildfires have increased by 30% over the past decade, while British Columbia has seen some of the largest fires in its history. Experts note that the frequency of wildfires is rising, with some regions experiencing fires almost every year. Local communities are often left devastated, both economically and emotionally. The impact on ecosystems is profound, with wildlife habitats destroyed and forests taking decades to recover. Communities are working tirelessly to rebuild and adapt to this new reality. As wildfires become a continental crisis, international cooperation and shared expertise are more crucial than ever. Section 7. Living with fire adaptation and the future of wildfire management. While preventing every wildfire may be impossible, adapting to a future with more frequent and intense fires is crucial. This includes rethinking how and where we build homes, implementing stricter building codes, and creating defensible spaces around structures. Community-based wildfire preparedness programs, early warning systems, and evacuation plans are essential for saving lives and minimizing damage. Investing in research to better understand wildfire behavior and develop innovative firefighting techniques is also critical. One successful strategy is the use of prescribed burns to reduce fuel loads and prevent larger, uncontrolled wildfires. Communities have also implemented fire break projects, where vegetation is cleared to create barriers that slow the spread of fires. Fire-resistant landscaping is another effective measure, using plants that are less likely to ignite and spread flames. Future plans include the development of advanced fire detection systems and the use of satellite technology to monitor wildfires in real time. Training programs using virtual reality and the deployment of drones for fire surveillance are also being explored to enhance firefighting capabilities. Section 8. Hope amidst the ashes, a call for action and a safer future. The future may seem bleak when confronted with the devastating images of wildfires. However, there is hope. By acknowledging the severity of the crisis, understanding the root causes, and recognizing the impact on our environment and communities, taking responsibility for our actions, and implementing proactive solutions, we can make a difference. We can create a safer future by investing in fire-resistant infrastructure, promoting fire safety education, and supporting affected communities. This requires a collective effort from individuals, communities, and governments. Everyone has a role to play. We must address climate change, promote responsible forest management, and support policies that reduce fire risks. By adapting our lifestyles to coexist with fire, embracing sustainable practices, and fostering community resilience, we can build a future where wildfires are less destructive and more manageable. Section 9. A shared responsibility, what we can all do. Each of us has a role to play in preventing wildfires and protecting our communities. It's not just about individual actions, but also about collective efforts. When we come together as a community, we can make a significant impact. Simple actions like clearing brush around our homes, properly extinguishing cigarettes, and ensuring that any outdoor fires are completely out before leaving the area can prevent potential disasters. Being aware of fire danger levels, which can be checked online or through local news, helps us make informed decisions about outdoor activities. This awareness can prevent accidental ignitions during high-risk periods. Supporting organizations working on wildfire prevention is another crucial step. These groups often provide valuable resources and education to the public, helping to spread awareness and promote safe practices. Advocating for policies that address climate change is essential. Climate change has been linked to the increasing frequency and intensity of wildfires. By supporting climate action, we can help mitigate these effects. Staying informed about fire safety through brochures, workshops, and presentations ensures that we are always prepared. Knowledge is power, and being educated on fire safety can save lives and property. By working together, we can create a future where wildfires are a force of nature, not a force of destruction. Community efforts, such as planting fire-resistant plants and conducting neighborhood fire drills, can make a significant difference. Together, we can build a safer, more resilient environment for everyone. Creating defensible space around our homes by clearing vegetation and using fire-resistant materials can significantly reduce the risk of wildfires spreading. Adhering to local fire regulations and participating in community fire safety programs are also vital steps in safeguarding our neighborhoods. Supporting policies and initiatives aimed at reducing wildfire risks and promoting sustainable land management practices is crucial. Controlled burns and reforestation efforts help maintain healthy ecosystems and reduce the fuel available for wildfires. Education and awareness play a pivotal role in fostering a culture of fire safety and preparedness. By staying informed and educating others, we can collectively work towards a safer future. Thank you for watching. Remember, think global for more content that matters.